All right, Shalom. Let's start off first by giving all praise and glories to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and greetings and salutations to the brothers that do this work, which are of the elect, and all those that also help the truth and forward the truth. Shalom. I had a quick video, as all of them are seem to be quick, but anyway, and it's a response of sorts to a member that's what of the same campus I'm in, uh, GMS of Boston City, and the brother did a video on the GMS Vegas sit downs page, which I did re-upload that to this page as well. And basically, the question was, are we in a cult? And the answer, like the brother came up with, is yes, which is the truth. We are in a cult, you know. But that's just a word that's been demonized by you simpletons out there in this world. A lot of times, you guys don't actually realize what it is that you're reading, or what it is that you don't understand what's really going on. So I'm gonna go out of this and go into this right here and show you what a cult is. I'm just gonna Google some stuff. Cult definition. Here we go. Okay, let's try this then. Cult definition. Cult definition. It says cult, a system of religious veneration and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. And that's what we do here, especially at Great Millstone in this belief in our faith. We have a system of religious or whatever, or spiritual, I would say, veneration or devotion toward a particular figure or object. The figure, not an object, because that's idolatry, but the figure is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Most High God, through His Son Yahushai. It says a relatively small group of people. We're only looking for the elect, the 1/3 and 144,000 of the Israelites to get salvation, of having religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. Yeah, we're so deep within this belief of what the spirit of Yahweh Shai has for us in this Bible, that people feel it strange because spirituality or religion or faith or belief, as is in today's times is understood. I mean, who's gonna actually follow the new moon, the lunar calendar to know when the new moon is? No one's gonna do that. Who's gonna do the study and the research to show that you have to look up these words and go deeper into them? Nobody wants to do that. They want everything with instant gratification. They want it all served on a silver platter, and whatever you tell me is what people will follow. That's the mentality of the everyday American. But here at Great Millstone, that's not what we're taught. That's not what this is about. We know to go and look things up. Well, it's funny. Look what it says: a network of Satan worshiping cults. They don't say of Jesus Christ cults or of horror movie cults or sports cults, even though those still fit. As the brother example, the brother mentioned of hip hop worshiping cults, even though all that's part of a cult. Those are cults as well. A misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular person or thing. Yes, but it's excessive, of course, because our salvation is on the line. We need propitiation. We need a begging. We need what's the word I'm looking for? We need, well, because we get grace, but we don't deserve it. So we're gonna beg Yahweh Shem Shai through what He said for us to do, whether it's teaching, studying to show thyself approved, keeping these commandments, having faith and belief, keeping making sure the brotherhood is tight. We do those things because we fear him, that we have an excessive admiration for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, for those men, right? It says, see what that says? It says obsession with, fixation on, mania for, passion for, idolization of, devotion to, worship of, veneration of. Look at this. The cult of eternal youth in Hollywood. That's another form of a cult. That's so the people that's about eternal youth in Hollywood, that's a cult. People that's in religion, that's a cult. Anytime people follow something, it says it right here, a system of religious veneration and devotion. Look, let's take out the religious veneration, a system of devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. There's cult followings that follow these Twilight movies, that follow these Harry Potter movies, that follow horror films, that follow certain types of cars. You know, there's all types of cults out there. But you people are such simpletons, you guys don't understand what's going on. Let me get that off. Let's go. Look at this. Look at all these cults. Cult following. Yeah, that was another one I Googled. It says a cult following is a group of fans who are highly dedicated to a work of culture. Right? And about what culture was, basically in a nutshell, to culture something, you have you put energy and time into it to make sure it's taken care of, and that's what we do. We make sure that the truth of the doctrine of the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is well taken care of. That is pushed out there to wake up the elect, thoroughly wake up the elect. That the seed of the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai through wisdom will be planted into the fully nurtured minds of the elect of Israel. We know that it can't get into the 2/3, but into the elect it will. That's what we do. It says a film. Look at what a cult following. You can cultly follow. It says a film, a book, musical artist. Hey, most of you are in a cult following. I mean, people follow Michael Jordan. People follow whoever, Drake or Lil Wayne or whoever, Jay-Z, Beyonce. There's a matter of fact, I'm gonna look that up with Beyonce. Let me finish this. It says a musical artist, television series, or video game. People, they have cult followings, among other things. This truth is also a cult following. So it will be said to have a cult following when it has a small but very passionate fan base. And we all know what the Apostle Gabar put out about fanatics, or let me see, called I think it's B. Let's say Beyonce. How do you spell her name? B. I don't know how to spell the person's name. B-A? Something like B. Oops. Can't think of what it's called. B. This popped up. This actually popped up. It's more impenetrable than many real cults. Look at this shit. I'm gonna go to another one I just saw. Let's see what it says here. This is by nationalreview.com. The Cult of Beyonce. Look, they got Jay-Z and Beyonce up there. It says, Queen Bee, thou shalt not speak of Queen Bee. America's royal family got taken down to a peg by the New York Post Sunday. According to the report in the centuries-old newspaper, the marriage of Beyonce and Jay-Z is a sham, and the couple's obsession with controlling their image masks a crumbling marriage. Get to the good part. Let's see. Okay, B and J. B Y is how they spell it. That's why I couldn't find. Yeah, there's because let me see. see if I can get this. Beyonce worshiper found dead after sacrificing self to singer. Look, Crazy in Love, Atlanta church worship Beyonce. Hold on. Not a Christian church, not Christ, not the Lord. It says the national, let me read down, Richard B gathers to sing the former Destiny's Child members hits every Sunday. That's a cult. It says Rage, and this was Beyonce worshiper found dead after sacrificing self to singer. Rage has increased over the National Church of B, or Bay, or whatever they call them. B. It says they have gotten a lot of. Let's click into that and see what we got. But this is real. I mean, real in the fact of whatever you follow passionately, you know, that makes you a cult member to whatever that is. That's the simple plane of it. Yeah, I remember this. Tanya Hattersfield. Tanaya, I'm going to call her Tanaya. It's probably Tanya, though. Tanaya Hattersfield. Oh, it says Tanaya Hattersfield, 23, of College Park, Georgia, was found dead Tuesday morning after self-inflicted stab wounds to the chest. Stupid ass Jake, I bet. It says Tanya Hattersfield was what happens to be a new member of the Church of Bay, or B. It says an organization based on a religion called Bayism. This is now a religion called Bayism, or B'ism. The religion was founded to worship the R&B superstar Beyonce Knowles and boasted hundreds of members that call themselves divine divas and even view Beyonce's music as sacred text. Look at this shit. It doesn't. This is just to prove it doesn't actually matter what you follow or worship. It makes you a cult when you follow something. And it said anything you follow passionately, devotion and veneration, that makes it a cult. When you're willing to go outside of what you would normally be doing in your everyday life, which is that's what we do here. We study long, we read long, we go out and teach and wear garments with fringes and borders of blue. We do that. We do studies on it. We do videos. We flood YouTube with these videos to wake up the elect. And it's a faith-based thing that we believe in. So yes, this is a cult. This truth is a cult. Just like this people killing themselves over Beyonce. You know, people defending Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage, the image of it. People following Michael Jackson, that was a cult. People following whatever, you know, whatever. You know, like I said, the Harry Potter and the other guy's name, the movies, the vampire werewolf movie, whatever that shit is called. People follow that stuff, you know. Found dead in a pool of blood in the basement of her family home, surrounded by hundreds of candles and a suicide note stuffed in her pant pocket. It says she lay on the steps of a homemade shrine to Beyonce. Look at this shit. I'm gonna keep reading. It said the exact details of the suicide note were not revealed, but police did indicate that Hattersfield took her own life as a sacrifice to Beyonce at the request of the National Church of Bay. The church requested her to do that. Now we don't even do no crazy shit like that, but we get demonized with the today's definition of cult. But this is the real definition that we're going to go back to. It says, we were able to speak with the family of Hattersfield. Her mother said this shocking response. She was crazy, her mother said. Plumb fucking crazy. You can't be nothing but crazy to take your own life over some light-skinned bitch that sings. There's a cult following a light-skinned bitch that sings. It says, I mean, I know that's my daughter, but I'm just keeping it real. Little insensitive, black-ass woman insensitive. Let's see if we can find some pictures of this Hattersfield chick. It's not about her. It's about the basics of cult. of this cult thing. Look, there's videos on this shit. You know, respect the what is respect on my name, right? Respect the Church of Bay, Church of Beyonce worshiper found dead. Look, this is some real shit. Bism. Look, it came up. I'll put that. Look, this is real. Look, got her looking like Cesare Borgia and shit. Okay, blah, 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 blah. What the fuck is this bullshit? Okay. Look at this shit. Got her looking like Cesare Borgia. Look, Bayism cult, religion, American church, and a statue of Baphomet in front of the Oklahoma State. That's whatever this video is all about, but people are really following this. People are really following this bullshit. So, yeah, when it comes to cults, man, that's what this is all about, man. You know, at the end of the day, if you follow anything passionately, then you're in a cult. Bottom line, you're in a cult if you follow anything passionately. You know? Where's my other thing at? Here we go. Yeah. Where's that? That should be here. I'm just Google. Let's go back. Yeah. If you follow anything passionately, you're in a cult. Bottom line, you're in a cult if you follow anything passionately. Straight up. You know, it says a system, again, it says a system of religious veneration and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. People that follow after so-called Jesus Christ, the white Jesus, the other white meat, aka Cesare Borgia from the 1400th century, the son of the Pope. Yeah, that's a cult. If you're a Christian, you're a cult. If you believe in Allah, what's the word I'm looking for? With that cobblestone, then you're in a cult. If you follow Egyptology, you're in a cult. If you're a 5%er, you're in a cult. A cult of yourself, I guess, from what they talk about, but it's still a cult. You know, a relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices guarded by others as strange or sinister. A misplaced or excessive admiration for a particular thing. I mean, enough said. So if them nuts over there want to say that, you know, we're not in a cult. I remember one of the guys that was believing in this flat earth thing that fell out for that. He was like, yeah, we generally are in a cult. People who understood what the word cult mean, yeah, we are in a cult. The former second in command in the LA camp, I believe he was the one that said it. But I was already thinking and fully understood what he was saying and was with that. Yeah, I knew this was a cult, but I also knew the understanding of what the word is about. We keep telling you here at Great Millstone, you guys better get into these words, man, before you start just throwing words out there, you know. So with that, I hope brothers was edified. It's just a follow up to the video the brother made, you know, response, so to speak, just something to continue on what he was doing, to further support what he had going on. So with that, call all Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Shalom.